18 months ago, I watched one Mike Chang video and immediately gave my bed away that same week. Not only did my back pain disappear, I randomly got featured on CNN for floor sleeping. So needless to say, Mike Chang changed my life. In this video, we'll go over what I learned from Mike Chang about floor sleeping, but also what I have discovered in my own journey these last 18 months, or it's been over like 500 days. I've lost count actually, but we're going to go through all of that and also talk about what I learned from being featured on CNN about this whole floor sleeping thing, because they had a spine doctor on there. I was in the same feature with a spine doctor. So yeah, we're going to get into all of that because yay, floor sleeping for life. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. All right, guys. So first of all, the reason I got into floor sleeping in the first place was because of this video I saw of Mike Chang where he's talking about how sleeping on the floor is like a whole body massage the whole night. And he talks about how he was like so buff before. I feel like he's still buff, but whatever. He was like super buff before because he was doing like bodybuilding and stuff. And he was having trouble just sitting like on a regular floor. He was saying that him sitting on the floor was causing him pain. Like he was having pain on his legs, or if he laid on his back, he's like, oh my gosh, this is so painful. And he's like, how can I be so buff, but when I sit on the floor, it's like everything hurts? How can I not be strong as I'm sitting on a floor? So it got him thinking more about how he could build his strength, his real strength back up. And he just started sleeping on the floor after that. And he describes the floor as acting as like this hard surface where you can lay upon it and basically get a full massage to release tension. It's kind of like foam rollers, right? We roll them all over our body to help release tension. But in this case, you're just putting your whole body on a hard floor, and over the course of the night, it helps to release tension. And so I found this really insightful because I felt like it's all about body awareness, right? In a sense, your body weight due to gravity allows you to get this natural massage kind of thing. And I get it. I feel like sleeping on a firmer surface. Look, I'll be for real. I'm not straight on the floor, guys. But sleeping on a firmer surface does allow you to release tension overnight. And I feel like that's not something you could ever have with like a soft mattress where you're sinking in and you're all out of like alignment. But for me, I realized like as the months went on, the massage aspect of it was just like one part of it. For me, I feel like my body has changed over the past 18 months. So for instance, definitely the spine is more in alignment. I have better posture. Obviously, I have no more back pain. And then also there's just all this mobility. There's all this hip mobility that just comes with being closer to the ground as much as possible, whether I'm floor sitting or I'm floor sleeping. Like there's just this built-in thing that I have to do every day to be able to go places, is to get up from the floor. And so I feel like that is something that wasn't touched upon in Mike's video that I saw, but I've come to see that that's also another benefit. So yeah, floor sleeping has been amazing for me. If you've been on my channel, you know I make tons of videos about it. I talk about different aspects of it. There's still so much more that I need to share with you guys, but it's a whole thing. It's not just a trend. So CNN, they reached out to me because they saw that I've been making content about floor sleeping and that I'm just a regular person with a family and we all sleep on the floor. And obviously that's not mainstream. So yeah, CNN showed up at my house about 2.5 weeks ago and did a whole feature of me sleeping on the floor and why I sleep on the floor. It's just all super wild, guys. Like what even is life? But what's been awesome is that I've been able to just share this with you guys. And also I feel like a lot of you out there have started the floor sleeping as a result of what you've learned from here and other sources. And you've told me about that in all of the comments. That's awesome. All this to say, it's not just some like passing fad. I'm not doing this for attention, although it may seem like it because I'm on the YouTube. Well, okay, a little attention. But really, it's just because it's been so beneficial in my life. So that's why I'm just sharing it in case it helps other people. So CNN shows up, they do this feature or whatever, and they include a spine doctor in there. So it's like legit, like it's not just I'm doing it because of whatever. There's actual science behind it, guys. And like I don't have the thing that the dude had like to show what was happening, but if you watch it, he's talking about how a firmer surface is necessary. Not necessarily the ground per se, like especially if you're having trouble getting down to the floor, whatever, but just a firmer surface is better for your spine because of your spine's natural curves. And if you have a softer mattress, your spine is kind of going to sink into it and not be in its proper alignment. So he talks about how that can cause like compression of the spine. He had a whole spine thing and he was showing how you could like compress it, and then it could also pinch nerves. And I didn't know it to that extent. I just knew for me it made my back better. I just felt like my muscles weren't fighting for their life overnight, trying to stabilize my spine, and that's why I don't feel sore when I wake up anymore. But hearing it straight from the spine doctor, it makes the sense. And for me, I'm just happy I had enough like body awareness to kind of just figure it out and listen to my body and see what was working for it. But yeah, I feel like even more legit now because science, the science and the spine doctor. So guys, like, you know, there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And like I've been saying, you don't have to sleep directly on the floor, but if you wanted to, those are the benefits, okay? Now, it is getting colder, so I do get a lot of questions about like, what do you do in the winter? Like, how can you sleep on the floor in winter? Won't the floor be cold? I have a few things I want to talk to you about, okay? So in this video, it's also sponsored by Zonly, which is my go-to floor futon. I've been using this baby since the beginning. It's been with me through a lot. It's 2.5 inches. But also, I want to talk about different ways you can keep warmer in the winter, okay? So right now I'm sitting, let me back this guy up a little bit. Back that thing up. So right now, if I'm sitting here, I can feel that the floor is a bit colder. But when I get on my bed is not as cold. I don't have thermometers, guys. Just take my word for it. Okay, but no, here's the thing. If you're not familiar yet with tatami, this is Zonly's version and it's more portable. I have the blocks, but they also just came out with foldable ones that I'm gonna get to try soon. But it's tatami and it's made out of like coconut fibers, jute fibers. But this provides like insulation, okay, between the floor and your futon mattress, okay guys? So that's one option for you, is to definitely have something that is like an insulator. This tatami is good for both the winter and the summer because it can help keep you cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Sorry, I was getting like mixed up with my seasons and my temperatures. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing though is you can get a heated blanket. And this just came out from Zonly. This is one of their different styles. This is the striped minky, okay? Now, no animals were harmed in the making of this blanket. Yeah, it's kind of gray. And this is the side that has the heat, where the heat comes from. So like the wiring is all on the inside. This is actually a removable, washable cover. And then it's double awesome because not only is it a heated blanket, it's also weighted. All right. They come in one size, 60 by 80. They have 15-pound versions and 20-pound versions. Okay, guys? You can do 6 heat settings, okay? So 6 is the hottest. I'm usually at a 4. It kind of depends. And then if you want, you can have a timer. So the blue part, that's the timer, and it can do up to 10 hours. I usually do like, I don't need it the whole night, but I usually do like 5 hours or so, and then it cuts off after 5 hours. And so that's how you can like also save money on your heat bill, right? If you just have it more localized, you can keep the heat of the whole house down like a few degrees, but then you could use this, and this is obviously going to be a less energy than heating a whole house. So this is one way to save some moolah. Not only is this warm, it is a warm hug. That's like double your enjoyment, okay? Warm hug. 2 things, right? But I had to share this with you, okay? These are 2 ways that you're able to stay warmer when sleeping on the floor in the winter. Okay, guys? I know a lot of you had asked questions about it, and so I just wanted to let you know that this exists. Yeah, all the links are below if you want to learn more. Thank you, Zonly, for sponsoring this video and keeping us warm. All right, let us continue on. So yeah, my life has definitely changed. I mean, I was making YouTube videos before I started floor sleeping and floor sitting, but thanks to you guys out there who've been watching, my videos about those topics did really well over the past year and a half. That built up my subscriber count, which was great. And then people just kept asking me questions about floor sleeping. I'm not an expert, I'm just a regular person, but I do love like learning and sharing with you guys. I am trying to connect with more futon brands. There's a few videos ago where I talked about that. And then we're just going all in on floor life, guys. Just all in. I'm still gonna talk about minimalism soon too. But yeah, I would say at the very least, explore firmer surfaces. If you're, especially if you achy, you creaky every time you get up, you feel in some type of way, at least try a firmer surface to sleep on, even if it's not on the floor. Maybe floor is not for you, that's fine. But at any rate, I think our bodies have just become so soft over time, so cushioned, even our feet, right? Like the stuff we put on our feet, that also messes up our alignment. And I have some videos about barefoot shoes. We're going to talk more about barefoot shoes too, but like it's all interconnected, guys. And I feel like if we're just able to get more in touch with the ground again, it's just better for our bodies. So if you can find ways to just sit on the ground more each day, or definitely take walks each day, just like stay closer to the ground each day, you're gonna be more sprightly and life is gonna go better for you. If you need more guidance with that, I have my floor sitting 101 ebook. I have my floor sleeping 101. Side note, guys, you know what would be so super cool is if somehow Mike Chang saw this video. I don't know how that could happen, but I don't know. Can you guys help me out? Somehow, someone send this to him? Like, I'm too shy, guys. I'm too shy. Maybe, but if you just help me out by liking this video, maybe it'll get enough views that it'll be big enough, and maybe Mike Chang will see it. But Mike Chang, if you're watching, thank you so much. You changed my life, and thanks to you, I ended up on CNN for no reason at all. I would love to do a collaboration or something with. I'm just putting this out there. I don't even care anymore, guys, because YouTube is a magical place. The internet is a magical place, so anything can happen. But regardless, Mike Chang, regardless whether you respond or not, just know that I thank you very much. You have improved my health and my life. Okay, let me calm it down. I'm just gonna calm it down now. It's all right. It's all right. Oh my goodness. Someone said this, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. In the past year, I've gotten to meet or work with like 3 awesome YouTubers that I never thought that that would have ever happened, but it's just because you gotta shoot your shot, guys. You just never know. Anything is possible. So Mike Chang, I would love to hear from you down below. Have you tried floor sleeping? If so, how's it going for you? Do you sit on the floor? What do you guys do? Are you floor gang? Are you team floor gang? Please let me know down below. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me. And I will see you in the next one. If you want to learn more about my first 500 days on the floor, check out this one next, okay guys? This is a good one. Okay, I'll see you. Bye-bye.